Today we're talking about David Carrick. In 2021, a woman came forward and reported that she was raped by a serving Metropolitan Police officer, David Carrick. A further 12 women came forward and reported that they were assaulted by him. News of Carrick being charged sparked a significant investigation which revealed his relentless campaign of sexual and mental abuse of women. Despite not knowing each other, the women had striking similarities in their accounts of how Carrick had manipulated them, assaulted them physically and mentally, and also sexually. Carrick is said to have been a teenager when he assaulted a child and has carried on his predatory sexual deviance throughout his adult life. It was reported that some of the victims he met online on dating apps. Some of them have described him as being witty, charming and caring when they initially met, until he'd show them who he really was and started manipulating them, separating them from their family and friends, cutting them off from financial freedom, so taking money away from them, before he would rape them, manipulate them and victimize them. It's also reported that some of his victims he would lock away in a cupboard under his stairs. Again, another form of power over the victims that he was victimizing. In 2023, Carrick was sentenced to life with a minimum of 32 years in prison. However, in November 2025, he was further convicted of raping a 12-year-old child and also a previous partner in 5 counts of assault, 2 counts of rape, 1 of sexual assault, and 1 of controlling or coercive behavior. Carrick's case attracted a widespread anger amongst the public, as it was revealed that there were several missed opportunities to stop his offending had been missed while he was a serving police officer. It's also said that Carrick felt as if he was invisible while he was committing all these crimes, being protected, especially as a police officer. So it also begs the question in terms of the vetting process that Carrick underwent, because the reports are that he joined the Metropolitan Police after he'd committed some of the horrific crimes against women that have now come to light. He got into the Metropolitan Police, did several roles within the Metropolitan Police, and all the while he wasn't being detected. He was committing these horrendous crimes against women, which is really shocking, because you would think that the police are there to serve and protect the very people that Carrick was victimizing, which is just a gross abuse of the position that he was in. And had the women not come forward, we don't know if Carrick would have been brought to justice for him to pay for what he's done. So saying that the women were brave in coming forward in this case, and especially against a police officer, is very brave for them. In terms of the reports on some of the victims, it's that, they have trouble in terms of trusting people, in terms of forming relationship, and just that their lives have been ruined. And this is all Carrick's doing in terms of impacting their lives so negatively. We just hope that they can find a way to navigate the horrific crimes that have been perpetrated against them, navigating life as best as they can, and knowing that Carrick is behind bars for life and won't be able to harm them. Hopefully that gives them some comfort, although can't take away the abuse that they went through at his hand, which is really horrific that they went through that. And that it took so long to bring Carrick to justice, because the crimes that he's been perpetrating, he has been doing so for decades without being caught, which is again another sad situation. But now he is behind bars, and hopefully they can find some comfort and strength to the victims. He definitely hasn't won in terms of the crimes that he has committed against them. The victims are the winners, and definitely not Carrick.